Hold on. All right.
Ooh.
Bing.
Hey,
Hey
Make
guys,
sure y'all can share.
it's not your Monday.
Monday.
Y'all know we not your choir.
Hey.
I hope
Your
you guys
quartet.
had a
Might sound much better.
wonderful weekend. Because
Yes.
you know y'all are here with the award-winning Not Your Average podcast.
That's it.
crew. And we have a phenomenal show for you guys today.
Yes.
That's right.
So just to start off, let's go ahead and get this momentum going. How was your weekend?
It was
My
good.
weekend
It was
was
good.
good.
It was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
work
Okay.
hard.
Busy, but it was good.
What did I do this weekend? I didn't do anything.
That's what you call non-productive.
I tapped out this weekend. No, I really didn't tap out this weekend. I just
didn't.
kind of just like took it easy this
Yeah.
weekend because man, you can get burnt out.
Yes.
I feel like a robot sometimes. I'm burnt out.
And
Mama,
you know
what's
we
up?
got a,
Dominique, what's up? Thank y'all
we got
for
a
tuning
big
in. We appreciate y'all.
weekend.
Go ahead,
Yes.
sis. I'm sorry.
No, we got a big weekend this weekend coming up. It's competition weekend. Hello PGM, you know.
That's right.
So you needed to rest up. It's going down.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So, guys, we are here tonight. Of course, you're here with us, Not Your Average, the award-winning Not Your Average podcast. And of course, we have a phenomenal show for you guys. We have a very, very special guest. This particular guest is one of our own right here in North Carolina in the city. And if you've been somewhere under a rock, you're gonna get to know him today.
That's it.
Okay. So listen, make sure you share the live. Share the live for a chance to win $25 at the end of each and every episode.
Yes.
And you never know, 25 could turn into 250. You know how we roll, not your crew. You know how we roll. So make sure you share the live, tag a friend and tag a friend. Because every episode we have phenomenal guests and they're always here to drop gems, to give you resources, to
Yes.
tap you into the community. You know, we are Black Media.
Hey. You hear me that?
So without further ado, I am Ashley Good, better known as Ash Bash in your city. And you can always catch me at 2607 E Random Road. That is It's All Good Consignment Thrift Shop. And we do carry men, women, and children clothes, gently used, and you get the best for your buck. So check me out. I'm in the shopping center behind Cookout on Random Road. We have the pink lights in the window. And if you are having a party, celebration, and you would like event planning services or decor, you can also contact us at Decor Galore at 336-383-6498. And also, if you are into real estate, we do stage real estate properties, homes, Airbnbs, and things like that. So please make sure you contact us for all of your services. And last but not least, if you're feeling pandoramic, you can always catch me at www.pandaclothing.com, which is my clothing brand, and support me. Thank you.
Yes, Pandoramic.
Right.
All right. Yes. And I am the phenomenal Miss Chewy Monroe. You can catch me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube at Chewy Monroe. I am the owner and creator of Chewy Designs as well as Chewy Lingerie. So I am a graphic designer as well as I can get your relationship popping. Okay. So you can also find me at chewylingerie.com, Chewy Lingerie on Instagram or Facebook, as well as Chewy Designs on Instagram as well. And make sure you are also following all of our social medias. Again, we are Not Your Average Podcast. You can catch us on Instagram at Not Your Average Podcast Crew, on YouTube at Not Your Average Podcast, on Facebook at Not Your Crew. And if you're feeling generous and would love to donate to our cause, you can do so at $ Not Your Average Podcast.
Right. Nobody ever does it better than you.
Well, thank you. I try my best. I wrote it down.
That's right. And I'm your main man, William Hussey 365. I am the owner of VH Food Management, the owner of Hussey Environmental Solutions. I am media. I'm the executive producer and co-host of Conversations That Matter, and I am 1/4 of Not Your Average Podcast. Shout out to Wendy Love, Wendy Armstrong, the phenomenal Wendy Armstrong. She couldn't be here tonight because she's working on Not Your Business. Yeah, so we here holding it down for you know what I'm saying. But we are live downtown Greensboro, ready to set it off, and we are Not Your Average Podcast. Yes. And And it's just like that. Let's go ahead and get into it, good people.
Yes. So today, guys, of course, we are the award-winning Not Your Average podcast. So please make sure you share this live, so our audience will see the gems that is being dropped today on the show. Do not be selfish. Share the Nacho love, everybody.
Yes.
And we are here today, y'all, with one of the phenomenal guests. It's one of the OGs of the city, y'all.
Yes.
One of the OGs. When I say OGs, I mean in a good way. That means original gangsters of the music community.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Hey, Busta Brown, why you hang up on me? Hey, that's all I can do.
That's
Okay,
right.
so without further ado, guys, we're gonna go ahead and introduce our guest of the hour, the one and only Busta Brown.
What's up? What's up, Kim? What's up, man?
What's going on? What's going on, brother, man?
Chilling, man. What's
Hey,
up,
you be
y'all?
rolling. You be rolling.
Dude, I be rolling, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
Busta Brown.
That's right,
y'all
baby.
was
Let's give it
back?
up for it.
Why you hang up on me? It's the Chicken Rock Tuesday.
Mr. Beezy.
I was a wild dude back in the day.
Huh?
I was wild back
Yeah,
in
you
the
was
day.
wild back in the day.
Yeah.
Hey, but you had to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
crazy.
Look at where you're at today, though.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. But
Yeah.
first, introduce yourself for the people that might not know who you are.
Yeah, Busta Brown, TV, radio, I did it.
Everything.
Pretty much did everything, you know?
That's right.
Worked at 102, 97, and now I'm on 106.1 FM.
Dope.
WZOO. Old school,
Old
grown
school.
folk, real grown
That's
folk.
that
people.
real music. Yeah.
60s, 70s, 80s.
That's what's up.
Monday through Friday, 3 to 7.
3 to 7, yeah.
So, or you can go to WZOOradio.com. Put that in there.
Dope.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
we appreciate you because
Yeah,
you're a
no
busy
doubt.
man, man. We were
Man,
trying to make
listen,
this happen
bro.
for a minute, and we
Listen.
finally found the date. And
I
you
know,
pulled up on-
right?
He coming straight from the radio station to hear y'all. Ain't that
Yeah.
some love? That's some love. That's some love right there.
That's
Appreciate it.
good, man.
That's right. So let's get into it, man. So let's go back.
Yeah.
So how did it all start for you? I want to go back to college, Busta Brown, or back in those late teens, early 20s, Busta Brown, before the radio. But
Man.
when you exactly get in the radio? What?
It all started. I'm going to show my age.
Go ahead. That's
Couple-
fine. You
couple-
just had a birthday too. Let's
August
celebrate.
6th.
Happy birthday. That's right.
August 6th, I turned 60.
Yeah.
Right?
Congratulations.
August 10th, my son Nate turned 11.
Mm.
And last Saturday, August 19th, my oldest son Adrian turned 44.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
a blessing.
yeah.
That's a
I
blessing.
was 16 with a baby.
You 16? Oh, you
Dude,
went back there?
I was the star, one of the star basketball players. I think maybe 5th leading scorer in California, in the state of
Oh,
California.
dope.
And whenever I would take my warm up off and they see number 21, they go, "Oh, that's the dude." Wait. Don't he have a baby? Right.
That's
I
what's
was,
up.
I was the
Yeah.
dude with the baby at 16 years.
That's what's
That's
up.
the dude with the baby. But you know,
So originally you from San Francisco?
born and raised in Cali. dude.
Cali. Okay, what
Yeah.
part of Cali?
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was right.
But I grew up in Hunters Point in the hood.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
But we don't know the West Coast like that, so
Yeah,
break that
no.
down to
See, when people go to California, they go to San Francisco.
yeah, that's what
We go to Frisco.
Oakland. I know.
I went to church with O.J. Simpson. Not popular to say.
yeah.
You know,
OJ still my man.
That's
yeah,
right. That's right. That's
I
right.
went to church with O.J. His mom, his
Pretty much the whole family.
his black wife.
This black
Yeah.
You went back then.
Yeah, went back then.
OJ. Yeah.
But when I was 11, dude, in 74, 75, it was this song called Disco Duck. And it was it was a song with a duck singing, right? Disco Duck. Right. And it was silly.
Yeah.
And I've been silly my whole life. And I love the song. And one day this cat comes on TV.
Mhm.
And they were interviewing him, and he was like, "Hey, my name is Rick Dees. I'm a radio DJ." That was it. I said, "That's what I'm gonna do." Never went back.
Oh,
Never went back, bro.
got you.
Never went back.
That's what's
At
up.
11, that was it, dude. I would
You
be in
already
the
knew.
kitchen with my sister hairbrush, you know, and
Yeah.
my microphone. I was hosting Soul Train. You know,
That's what's
I was on Oprah.
Yeah.
You know, I hosted Jackson 5 concert. All in my head.
Yeah. Got you.
And one time, Michael invited me on stage. He was like, I'm Buster. You want to come on stage with me, Marlon, and Jermaine? Mhm.
Did
Right.
you do it?
So I went up there, and the girls hollered and screamed, and you know, and everything I've ever dreamed came true.
That's what's
God
up.
is like good like that.
Yeah, he is.
So that's why I work
Definitely.
with kids. Because
Yeah,
if you can see it, you can be it.
yeah, most
You see
definitely.
your
Most
dream,
definitely.
touch it, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And
Sure.
so I really pushed hard, but I started working in the clubs first.
Mhm.
Then I
You
got
been
a
doing a
job.
little DJing or
Yeah,
hosting?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
The
used
whole
to make it.
nine.
Yeah, I was killing it.
That's what's up.
And then I got a job at this radio station about 2 hours outside of San Francisco. And I was doing midnight to 6.
Mm.
I used to drive 2 hours to get there.
Into
If I went 40 miles per hour, my 1971 Monte Carlo would shake. Right. It'd be thundering and lightning. Yeah. It was crazy, man. But that was my first gig, man. And I haven't gone back since. But I've been
That's
through
what's
some
up.
stuff, dude. Like
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
when I was on the radio there, this club called me in Foster City. And the dude said, we opening up a club and we want a hip white cat like you to
Real
DJ.
talk. True story.
I'm like, okay. Cool. I didn't say I wasn't white. He said I was white.
Right.
So I go to the interview, and Joyce, I never forget her name. She was the bar manager. And she said, Tony, Menard's here. And start giggling.
Yeah.
Right? This is crazy, dude. And start giggling. And so I get there, dude come out, he interviewed me. And this dude told me, this is the kind of stuff I've been through, bro.
Yeah.
He said, I want to be honest with you. We don't want it too dark in here.
Mm.
And I was young and from the hood.
Yeah.
So I started, and then I thought, let me show this dude. And my
Yeah.
story is dope for kids.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm from the hood, fighting all that stuff.
Right.
Guns. I mean, I never shot nobody, but
You was
I
around it. That was the
understood
environment.
people
Yeah.
getting shot when I was
Yeah,
younger.
right,
I'm
right,
like,
right.
what'd he do? That's what he shouldn't have did. Right? I grew up with that stuff. Right. And so when dude said that, I started to get kind of ill, but I chilled. I was like, you know what? Let me show him. Man, the club was so hot back then, it was crazy. And it's crazy because before he called me, remember I was working at that radio station.
Right.
Before he called me, I went back and forth with the program director of that radio station. And he said, send me a picture. I'm like, no. And I said, why do you need to send him a picture? Then I realized he wanted to know if I'm black or not. Right? So I never sent him a picture. So when I finally go do the interview, he said, oh, I thought you were white. And I'm like, I thought you were black. So we laughed at it. He
Yeah.
gave me the job. 6 months later, this old cat come in. True story, because I'm telling it live.
Yeah.
This old cat comes in. He said, who are you? I'm like, I'm the overnight guy. He said, nobody told me about you. Next day, I was fired because I was black. And then I had to go through that crap at that club.
Wow.
This is the kind of stuff. And I had to play it off. So the club started banging. It took 2 hours to get in the club. It was a hot spot. So dude told me, he said, look, man, you keep playing this music, you can get 1, then 10, and then 20. I said, dude, I had enough of this. And when I was younger, I was cussing and stuff. So I cussed him out pretty good. And he called the GM. And the GM came in town, this Italian dude. I was scared that he was a mob dude. I'm from the hood, so I believed the Godfather. Right. And I'm like, this dude about to shoot and kill me, right? And so he asked the guy, Tony, he said, what happened? He said, he called me an SOB and an MF and all that.
Mm.
When I was younger, cussing and threatening to, this and this and that. And he said, so what's the problem? He said, I'm going to show you the bar tab. When he's here Thursday through Saturday, this is what we make. You think it's because of you. Get out my office. Both of you, get out my office.
Wow.
He said, you keep bringing me money, right? I've been through a lot of that kind of silliness throughout my career. And even in certain radio stations that I work for, I won't say names, when I was wild and hanging up on people, they love me. Then when my last 3 years, when I realized my voice mattered, I changed.
Right.
I wanted to be more of a influence to my
Most
audience.
definitely. Yeah.
And I think it's important to grow your audience.
Most
Whether
definitely.
you're a hip hop artist, an actor, if you have an audience, grow them.
Grow up.
And God grew me, so I want to grow my audience.
That's
And it
dope.
was an argument for 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
For real.
We argued every day. Why are you trying to save the world?
Mhm.
Your people don't want to be informed. They just want to be entertained, is what I was told.
Mm.
I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
real
kind of
talk.
stuff
We
I went
appreciate the
through.
realness. Most definitely. It's not your average, baby.
We give it up
Most
to
definitely.
you for standing your ground,
Man,
standing on your morals.
It was
what you
rough, though.
believe in.
It was rough. It was rough.
And I'm sure you had to grow into that and learn some things. Because if you know,
Yeah.
I know you want that money to keep coming.
Dude.
At first, I know you was
One of the biggest
Understood.
dudes in radio at that time. He was the dude that put the Harveys, Ed Lovers, and Dre.
Okay,
He's the one
dope.
that helped them get syndicated.
You still on the West Coast.
No, I was here.
Oh, you
I
in-
was
okay,
here.
Greensboro.
I
Okay.
was here.
Gotcha.
All the stuff I'm talking about now in radio
in
is
Greensboro,
here
okay.
with that stuff. And dude come in town, and I saw him like, whoa, this is my spot. So he told me, you know, how everyone thought I would be the biggest Howard Stern. I'd be one of the greatest to do it if I just stopped trying to save the world.
Mm.
And I was like, what are you guys trying to tell me, man? He said, you got the world right here in your hands. And I thought, is this it, man? And I thought I wanted that loot, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted syndication,
Mhm.
but I didn't know what to say because I don't want to ruin my career. So I just left out the meeting.
Yeah.
Crying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I punked out. I cried. Because I'm sitting there going, there it is right there. I won't get a chance to. Right.
Yeah.
And then it's like when I was at 97,
Mhm.
I beat Steve Harvey and Michael Baisden.
You did?
Put them to sleep. Dude.
Oh, wow.
They were on the radio and they went off the air while they were on the radio.
Mm.
Beat them. So this cat that worked for this company, I won't say the name, said, hey, this could be our next dude. This was 2000 something. He said, this could be our next dude. He said, man, the guy is amazing, but he's too nice and Black people want controversy. So they went with DL Hughley and Monique. So that's how DL got on. Right. Right. So I've been through a lot of that crap, man. And it was rough until God was like, look, dude, I got something I want to do with you. You asked me years ago to put you in front of a white church. And look at the station you're on now.
Mm.
My station is predominantly white where I work. And the reason I asked God to put me in front of a white church, because I want to bring all of us together. It's too much of the separation and everybody trying to do their own thing.
Own thing.
It's time for us to come together.
Come on now.
And I figure if the way God has me moving now, and I get in front of a crowd that's not like me, and they get to know me. Dr. King said, we don't know each other because we fear each other, and we fear each other because we don't communicate with each other.
Mm.
And I want to break that cycle
That's dope.
and get an audience that would want to get down with my Jams audience, my QMG audience, and now my Zoo audience.
Right.
And we all get down together.
Right,
Because that's
right,
how
right.
God was meant for us to have.
That's
meant for us
right.
to
We
do
all
that.
one.
So that's where I'm at now, man. I have a nonprofit called New Cool. And the whole purpose of New Cool, Cam,
New Cool.
yeah, Cam's on. And the New Cool is we give young people another option of cool. We're not saying Cardi's not cool.
Right.
What's up? We're not saying Megan not cool.
Yeah.
We're not saying Dirk not cool.
Right.
We're saying here's a new cool.
Right.
Ain't no cussing.
That's it.
Ain't no disrespect.
Right.
God is first.
There you go.
Education is key.
Most definitely.
Right? And leadership and serving your community is a big deal. And that's what we
Preach.
do regularly, right?
That's dope.
And so that's what we're about, man. But we don't say what's not cool. We do forums, and we go to group homes, we go to we feed the homeless, clothe the homeless.
Dope.
We're about to do a scholarship award, and we're gonna give away award show. We're gonna give away $1,000 scholarships to 3 graduating seniors in 2024.
Wow.
So we're doing some real good stuff, man. And we have a radio station.
Nice.
No mess. You
No
can
mess.
sit your 5-year-old in front of our station, walk away, and they're not gonna come back booty snapping. You ain't gonna have a 2-year-old popping diaper.
Yeah. That's what's
Just popping a diaper, baby. Pow.
So for parents or kids that want to join, how can they sign up? You got a website or
If you want to join New Cool, go to next level
next
of
level?
the triad.org. That's our website. Yeah. And if you want to listen to the
In the
station,
comments.
it's
Yeah.
365 Live WNCM.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say the website one more time.
Next level of the triad.org. Mhm.
So, Busta, who runs the radio station?
Where I work now?
No, for New Cool.
Oh, New Cool, the kids. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Jeremiah Jett is our president. That dude's a beast.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Jett, man. 16.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's amazing, man. You know,
To you when you were 16.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he finally started accepting a salary because we get a grant.
Mhm.
Thank you, Skip Austin and Guilford
Yeah, for
County.
sure.
Um,
And we was at the birthday party.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was like, Mr. Brown, when we started New Cool, this is about volunteer and helping the people. I was like, yeah, but you doing a job now.
Right.
You do the website. You do all the paperwork. For
Yeah,
it.
the marketing, everything.
Yeah, marketing. That's a job now.
Yeah.
You need a salary. So we rolled him into our newest grant because the dude's a monster, man.
So 16 years old and he on the payroll.
Dude.
Hey.
Well, he basically running New Cool.
Running. Yeah.
And the dope thing about it is he don't even understand he's doing what he loves and he's loving what
Yes.
he's doing, and it doesn't feel like work.
No, it
You
doesn't.
know, so that's the new cool.
Yeah,
To do
That's
what
right.
you love and love what you do.
that's
You
the new
know?
cool. That's the new
Definitely,
cool.
most
Man.
definitely.
You know, we're not nerds or anything
Yeah.
like that. You know, we
Don't
cool
let me be a
too.
nerd. Okay, they called me a
dope.
nerd
Yeah.
when I was in
The
school.
nerds.
That's
win.
what's up. So how long y'all been doing this?
2 years.
2 years.
Wow.
2 years.
2 years in.
Yeah.
The vibe is crazy.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all remind me of me, Amos, and Africa.
That's right. And we gonna get into that. But we want you to bring us up to speed.
And we're
with us.
missing one of our she's
Yeah.
doing not your business.
Not your business.
But
Not
so,
yours.
yeah, we like, love Wendy Armstrong. Like we're
Yeah.
It is a
Hold on,
vibe,
I gotta
man.
pause this.
Mhm.
You know Crystal Blunt Mims? She said that's her son.
Crystal Blunt Mims. Oh, she's on now?
yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah's her son.
Oh, that's her mother. That's
Yeah.
her son. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, mother.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Ain't it crazy how it works?
Yeah.
We didn't expect it.
What's up, Chris? I didn't know anybody was listening. That
I
was
told you.
y'all are popping, dude.
That's what's up.
We started hosting this last week. You know that you'll be out here. So, you know, people start.
That's what's up. But Crystal, tell Jeremiah what's up.
Yeah, he probably watch it too. Tell him to tune in for
Yeah.
it. We're talking about him.
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit. So what actually brought you to Greensboro?
In San Francisco, then they were making like 2.5 million.
Mm.
Right. So they wasn't leaving. And I wanted to be Rick Dees. I wanted to be
Yeah.
a star. I wanted to be funny and silly.
He was a star.
And you ever heard of Russ Parr?
Yeah. Rush part
So
of the show.
look at all them roaches back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right. He used to
Yeah.
redo songs.
Yeah.
That's where I got that from.
Oh,
I wanted to be
okay.
Russ Parr and Rick Dees. So if you took Russ Parr and Rick Dees, you got busted.
That's what's
Right.
up.
And
Yeah.
so they wasn't leaving. So I'm like, I need to get up out of here. So Greensboro offered me a gig, and the rest was history, man.
That's what's up.
And Brian Douglas did give me. I mean, they wanted to fire me 3 months in.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
People just don't get along with
'Cause
you,
I was-
Busta. What?
No, 3 months in, they were like, we losing people,
Oh.
advertisers, because this dude hanging up on people. He
You was
called-
being you though.
he calling
Yeah.
people monkeys, and
Yeah.
you know, A&T called up
Right.
and fussing at me. I heard you talking junk about our football team. I was
Thank
like,
you,
when
Brian.
one of y'all go to the NFL, then I'll be concerned. Right. Yeah, I was.
You was cold back then. I
and
get to you were
on
cold back
A&T,
then.
you don't do
Yeah.
that to Aggies.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I didn't understand
Yeah,
that.
Because you was from San Francisco, so you
Yeah,
didn't
so they wanted
Yeah.
me out.
know. Yeah.
The GM, the owner's son,
Yeah.
and
What?
Brian Douglas, who ran 102 at the time, was like, I ain't letting them go. I see something in them.
Right.
Yeah,
And he
that's
didn't-
good though.
He didn't let
That's
me
all
go.
it takes for that one person
They
to see
were
something in
out to get me, bro.
you. Yeah.
And then next, you know, Brian was right. Everybody was like, "Hey, we dig him." You know,
That was 102 first?
Yeah, it was
That you-
102.
Your first
Yeah, man.
gig was 102.
yeah. And I didn't realize how bad I was until I went to this club. It was years ago.
Mhm.
Years later,
Later.
this dude was looking at me and he was looking around.
You hung up on him.
He said, "Where your bodyguards, man?" I'm like, "I don't have no bodyguard." I say, "You ain't scared somebody gonna kill you?"
Well, you were cold on him back then.
Right,
Yeah.
bro. You
But
that
it was
bad.
just you.
Yeah.
But it paid off, man. And we
Yeah.
appreciate you because you created a legacy. You a legend in this city, man. And a lot of things. You paved the way for a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's speed up a little bit. How did we get to the three of y'all on the radio show? Because at that time, it was who was you with when you first started?
When I first started, it was me in the afternoons.
Mhm.
And
That's that 5 to 9.
I was 2 to 7.
2 to 7. Okay.
Yep. And I got here in September of 93.
Okay.
First break.
First break.
I'm not making this up.
Mhm.
First time I pushed the button and talked.
Yeah.
As soon as I turned it off, they said, you need to get another job because they're about to sell the radio station.
Wow.
I went through stuff.
Yeah, you
And
went
I
through some
said,
stuff, man. We ain't know none of this.
Yeah.
And your job is over after you push the button.
And my son was on his way here.
Wow.
I said, he gonna have to stay there
Yeah.
in San Francisco. And I was like, they ain't firing me. I'm about to kill it.
Mhm.
And they sold the station and they kept us. Brian Douglas did it.
Oh, so when somebody else buy it, they got the option to keep whatever
they
show
can
or
just
switch
take
it out,
they
do
can
whatever
change
they
the whole
want to.
format.
Okay, so a lot of
And-
people's jobs was at jeopardy at that point.
All of us.
All of us. Okay.
Yeah, all of us.
But they kept you.
They kept us all.
Okay.
They kept
So-
jams. I mean, you don't mess with jams.
No, you
Not
don't.
back then,
No,
dude.
because there wasn't no competition, really, was it?
Yeah,
Who was that? Who else was out
dude.
in the local scenes then?
Bruh.
Besides 102.
When you had, but back then you had monsters like Jack Murphy,
Mm.
Paul and Eloise.
These syndicated stations.
Yeah,
right?
Well, no, they were local, but
they
they
were
were
local?
monsters. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
John Boy and Billy. So in the mornings, you had monster shows. Since 1979, TQR was the #1 morning show. When I moved to the morning show with Tanya, that's what I went with first, was the first time they lost since 1979. And Jams finally went to #1.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, because Tanya was the brains behind Busta.
Mhm.
She wasn't really into being the personality. She came up with the clicking. She came up with all of the skits that we did.
Yeah, she was behind the scenes.
She was
pushing it,
Tanya Simmons.
yeah. Tanya Simmons. Shout out to you, Tanya.
Tanya Simmons Reed. She came up with everything. So all that transferred to Amos and Africa. So when they came, it went to
See, that's like our
it
generation.
went to another.
When y'all come, that's what we remember.
And the way
So how did
Amos,
that come together?
the way Amos got on the air was we were the #1 show, and when Tanya was leaving, I was thinking, I'm like, #1 just not enough for me. I'm not
Come on
Greensboro.
now. Yeah.
I need.
Global.
Right.
I'm saying I'm not Greensboro. I'm Cali. I like Seinfeld. You see how I
Yeah.
dress.
Right.
Right, I wear flip flops and right,
Mhm.
right. I'm that dude, right?
Yeah.
And I remember these girls were staring at me at a live broadcast, and they stared. They were fine too, bro. And they were looking at me like, and I'm like, oh my, it's about to be crazy around this joint, right?
Yeah.
And they said, we were just wondering, will we date you?
Mm.
Look how you dress. I was like, what's wrong?
On that West Coast swag.
You
Yeah.
got on flip flops and linen, and you look weird, Busta. We didn't know you dressed like that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it's time to get Greensboro on this radio.
Greensboro.
show.
Yeah.
And my boss is like, dude, you #1. I said, #1 ain't enough,
Hmm.
man. If I'm #1, shouldn't I give him everything?
Mhm.
So I went to clubs trying to find a comedian.
Okay.
I walked in Side Effects.
Side effects.
My pastor, Amos Quick. He's my pastor now.
Oh, I was about to say back then. Okay, Pastor now. Shout out to Pastor
Back
Quick.
then,
Pastor Quick.
Quick was drunk, and all he said was this, and he got hired. I hired him. He said, "We'll be back." He was hosting a comedy show, and it was time to take a break. He said, "We'll be back in a Negro 5." That means an hour for you, mother effers. I said, "Dude, you
Hey, was
know
my
what
boy.
I mean?"
Yeah.
Right?" And the guy that ran 102 at the time, we argued for like a month. He
Wow.
said, "He's not gonna fit with you." I said, "Dude, he is what I need."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Africa was supposed to work with me before Tanya. She
Oh.
decided not to come and left me hanging. I was mad at her. I never
Wow.
want to speak to Africa again.
At that time, yeah.
And then when Amos got hired, he was like, "Hey, I need you to listen to something. I'll let you hire Quick." And I didn't want him, and I need you to listen. He played something from Africa, a little break she did.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh gosh, she is so good." I said, "Well, fine."
But you still upset at this time.
Yeah,
I ain't
upset,
dealing
but
with her.
Africa,
Yeah.
the best.
Right,
You
right.
just
She was
don't-
dope.
Africa?
Yeah.
I mean, I had to get over myself.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
I'm like, dude, if you
dope.
want to win,
Mhm.
Africa Perry is the coldest thing on radio.
All right.
She was and we never knew each other.
Wow.
That chemistry happened. We may have hung out together away from work maybe 5 times.
What?
We don't running buddies like
You would
that.
think y'all
You would
hang
think
out
it.
all day long.
Man,
Yeah.
I loved Africa vibe. I loved everything about Amos's humor. So we just dug each other, and it just flowed.
Right. So Amos didn't have no radio experience. He was just a
No,
comedian.
just
And you just reeled him in with a gig. Like, look, I need you up here on the radio station with me.
And I told him, I said, quick, look, I've been here. I've been number one for a while.
Yeah.
You got to take me to the next level.
Mm.
If you're not the star of this morning show, and then if people not saying, I'll only listen for you because I hate Busta,
Mhm.
if they're not saying that to you, I need to find another comedian.
Right.
He said,
right.
that don't make sense. I said, trust me, it'll make sense.
You had that vision.
Because when
you
they
knew.
love you, they got to come to my show.
Right. Yeah. You're building that dream
Right.
team.
I say, dude, you got to be the star because Amos was dope. And then as we started doing the show, you know, Amos was wild back then. We both were wild as I don't know, but he was in church the other day. He said, I was wild. Busta was with me. yeah, we were wild. But every once in a while, he throw in a gem, throw in some Black history, some political stuff. And I'm like, this.
Yeah, he was always smart.
So I
Yeah.
said, quick, no more jokes for 3 weeks.
Mm.
Because I know nothing about what you said. Who is Sojourner Truth? I didn't even pronounce her name. Amos is brilliant. And so if it wasn't for Amos, I wouldn't be where I am today as far as knowledge.
Wow.
He's the smartest Black man I've ever met in my life. He's the smartest man I ever met in my life. My
dope.
son is the best man I ever met in my life. I never met a dude like my son, Adrian.
Wow.
Now
You
we're-
always speak highly about him too.
I do.
I mean, you say about all your kids, but that one, Adrian,
He's so
you always
talented.
speak highly about him. Yeah.
He's the only dude on planet Earth that ever said I have complete peace.
Mm.
Nothing bothers him.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
And that's
But-
genuine. He really means that too.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He does.
He does. But Quick is just brilliant.
Mhm.
And we were chilling one day. He just came from hanging out, drunk,
Mhm.
coming to
Just
the
back then,
station.
y'all. Back then, I passed the quick.
Came
Back
into.
then.
Oh, he told this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's an extra sermon. He come in, toe up, drunk, shirt all ripped. And I said, and God said, tell him. I'm like, he said, say it. I said, quick. God said, you're gonna be a preacher. And he
Wow.
said, okay, you crazy for real. He said, I thought this was a game, but you really crazy.
Mhm.
And he didn't talk to me off air for like a week because he
Wow.
thought it was crazy for real. Right? I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
I'm not. He said, dude, look at. I said, you ain't gonna look, sound like none of that. Right? There he is preaching.
Ain't that something? You manifest that thing.
Yeah,
But it was already there, yeah.
He saved me from feeling embarrassed to say I don't know.
Mm.
He made me feel comfortable saying I don't know
Yeah.
and asking questions.
Mm.
So for him to be my pastor was just the next level of our
Yeah.
relationship.
That's dope.
And my son is only 11. We joined when he was 10. He said that's the first pastor he ever understood. And he said it
Mm.
again yesterday.
What
Whenever-
church is he? I want to go attend.
It's Friendship Baptist
Friendship.
in Lexington.
Oh, it's in Lexington. Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Yeah, I have to travel. Go see.
You know what's ironic? What we was gonna do was a reunion with you, Africa, and Amos. But it was just hard to maneuver everything.
Right.
And you know, me and you had a relationship, and we talked and seen each other recently a lot.
Man,
so we
that
just had
would
to
have
make it
been
happen.
cold.
Oh, we
blood.
still gonna do
Let's
it.
do it.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta
Let's
do it for
do
the
it.
people. We gotta do it for the people.
Man.
But that'll be dope. That's
You
legendary
know,
right there.
Tanya is working on that too, man. Trying to
Bring some.
a party.
Oh,
know,
that'll be
An
dope.
old school 90s party to
Yeah.
bring all of our audience together. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
dope.
that'll be dope.
Man,
That'll be
me,
dope.
Amos, and Africa together, I would.
Where is Africa? She moved.
She's on 97.
She's on us. Oh, she's on. Okay.
Yeah, she back.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Shout out
So-
to Africa.
Yeah,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
Africa.
Africa. Shout out to
Yeah,
Africa.
Shout out
Congratulations.
to one of the queens of radio, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
talking
most
about-
definitely legendary.
I'm talking about whether it's Wendy, I don't care who you say.
Yeah,
Africa is one of the greatest ever
always.
in the
yeah.
history of the game.
Most
He's like the free of 102.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's what you remind me of. It's
Legendary.
Miss
Legendary.
AJ and Free.
like home. It's like collard greens and cornbread.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all were young when y'all listening to me.
You was popping.
We was listening to you
On the way to school.
Listening to Busta Brown.
That's right.
Mom, I was listening to Busta Brown.
So why did y'all do?
Let's go to some comments, Buster. They talking to you.
Okay, I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
ask you, why did y'all
Oh, go ahead.
decide why did y'all decide to do this? And with all these podcasts out there, why
Mhm.
did you see a need for nachos?
We are not your average podcast.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So really the vision came about. It was really 6 of us at first. My brothers Antoine Worthy, and shout out to Cherie McCain, the queen of comedy in North Carolina.
What's up, Riri?
Yeah, and us 3 and Wendy Armstrong, of course, but she's out today. It was all of us on a FaceTime call, and we were just trying to come up with a decision. But me and Ash had already been planning. Chewy had a vision of podcasting and doing her thing. So we all had our own separate visions, but that day we came together. The reason we came together was because we didn't see a lane or nobody it was just an open lane for podcasting at that time 2 years ago. It wasn't too many people doing it, but it was people trying it, but they might do it for a couple of months and then it drift off. So we was like, it's a wide open lane. And to talk about things that affect our community, to bring people on the platform from different walks of life, that's entrepreneurs, that has a testimony, a story. We just didn't see people doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to create a platform to where we can represent our city, bring people on this platform, show light them, spotlight them, you know what I'm saying? Give them a chance to share their story, their testimony, and all those good things. And so we just did it. We just went for it. Plus it was destined. It's like God brought us together. We didn't even know what we was doing, but we here now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you have a road. So you know something, bro, because that's the baddest
That's that
podcast.
That's the code. Yeah, for sure. But it took time to get to this point, you know what I'm saying? But that's where it all started from. You know,
the chemistry is natural, man.
Yeah, most
what
definitely.
you have going is beautiful.
Oh, appreciate it.
I dig
appreciate
it, man. I dig the vibe.
Yeah, most definitely. And we appreciate you. For that's for a legend to tell us that is big for us. Big for us.
I'm back on a Busta Brown All-Star Morning Show.
Yeah.
Because y'all just got that same vibe, man. That's
right.
what's up.
Appreciate it. Let's tap in with our audience. And guys, if you're just now joining, we are award-winning Not Your Average Podcast. We are here with the one and only Busta Brown. Guess what? He not gonna hang up on you today, y'all. He probably not.
Okay.
Can't do it.
He might.
He's not gonna hang up. He's gonna hang out. Okay. So, guys, please make sure share the live for a chance to win $25 at the end of each and every show. And yeah, stay here because he's dropping gems. He's letting you in giving you some insight on his history and 102 and other radio stations. And we're not going to keep mentioning things because they do not sponsor us. But anyway,
it's WZOOradio.com. That's where he is now.
That's where he is now, and we'll look at that. But guys, yeah, please stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the comments.
Okay.
Dominique Davis, he's saying family. Hey family, Felicia Clapp. Hey, y'all sound better.
Hey,
what's up, Felicia Clapp?
Felicia.
Is it? Yeah. I know Felicia Clapp.
Yeah.
Wow, that's your mom.
Yeah.
Watch out, Busta.
Stevie Mills says, hey, family.
Dr. Stevie Mills.
I'm sorry, Dr. Stevie Mills. We love
Stevie. You know she got. You know Stevie?
Yeah,
Stevie, my people. She was in the parade with us.
She's actually one of our
Yeah,
members too.
she family.
And my bad on that, because Stevie was with Tanya and I. And Stevie was the star intern with us.
Yeah.
My bad,
I
Stevie.
can see that though. I can see that.
Dr. Mills, baby. And her dad is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Fred is the GOAT. Rest in peace, OG.
Hey. So shout out to Stevie. She's definitely one of our members. T-Nice Bro said, hey y'all. Crystal Mims said hello. Stevie said that world famous laugh.
Yeah.
Felicia Clapp said, I know that song, but Disco Duck showing my age. T-Nice Rose said, Busta Brown in the house.
That's
In the house.
Stevie also said such a powerful message and testimony that you had. She also said the beauty of branding yourself is being able to go wherever you want and then still have people still connect with you.
Oh, that's good, Stevie.
Connecting with you.
Yeah, that's good, Stevie Mills.
People still connect.
Yeah, and follow.
Thank you, Dr. Mills.
And shout out to Malik Good Vibes. He's one of our one of our
What's up,
as
dude?
well, meaning he played the background. But
he on the West Coast too.
He's on the West Coast.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's our fifth
what's up.
number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the West Coast. And Will did drop the link next level of the triad.org. Guys, please make sure you check out next level of the triad.org. We appreciate you. Latoya Cruz Rivas, she's watching. Crystal Mims says, that's my son.
Yeah, that's her superstar.
Latoya says the funky wild to say Busta Brown. That's how I feel she'll say it. Also, Crystal said that he's listening.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Jeremiah, Mr. President?
Right.
Tina Jones is watching. Shout out to Brooke Austin. Brooke Austin says, "Get it,
Brooke?
Busta Brown."
What's up, Brooke? Brooke worked at Jams.
She
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah.
We love Brooke.
Brooke worked at
Uh,
She was at WSSU. I seen a son. We
Yeah,
was at a
Brooke-
parade.
yeah,
and they
Brooke
was
used to work with her.
yeah.
And now her daughters are just amazing
Yes.
dancers.
Shout out to Jalen and Ash.
Ash.
Man.
Shout out to PGM, Pretty Girl
Pretty
Mafia.
Girl Mafia.
Okay. Man, those girls can dance. Dance.
Yeah.
Competition this weekend.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's a small.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be in WSSU September the 30th. So,
Yeah.
even though it's Aggie Pride all day, let's go. But Brooke said, "Get it, Busta Brown. So proud to be able to watch your evolution. You're definitely the GOAT."
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Definitely the GOAT.
Brooke, don't be making people cry.
Miss Queenum Styles McKee said, "Miss Brown." Stevie says, "Such a blessing to have been the intern for Maynard Brown and Tanya Simmons Reed."
Are you telling people government name? Dr. I'm saying Dr. Mills, and then she giving government.
Right.
Okay, that's what's up, Steve. You doing that?
He said, Busta, OMG, I love him. Dominic Davis says,
Is Queen of the singer?
um,
Okay. Are you the singer,
Are
Queen?
you the singer, Queenie? Queen, sorry, let us know.
Yeah.
Dominic Davis says, "My youngest son and I was downtown about a month ago. We saw you and your baby boy on the scooter." On the
Did she
scooter.
see everything?
I thought it was a lookalike. So I asked, "Are you Busta Brown?" He smiled and said, "Yeah, man, very humble. Salute, dude."
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought he saw the whole thing. We
Yeah.
fell.
Oh,
We fell. Fam.
Oh, that's what it was.
We
Oh,
flew
okay.
into these garbage. It was bad.
Oh, it was real. Okay.
Me and Nate.
ain't nobody see it. Brooke also said, Amos Quigg would go from proper to silly in a heartbeat. Sunday mornings, we had a ball.
We
Dominic,
could get Amos on there.
right. Dominic says, "Shout out to Amos Quigg. He ran the Boys and Girls Club in the early 90s. Was definitely an impact in Claremont Homes. And that was all coming together. Definitely a good episode."
Impact and everything. He was just amazing on the school board. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. And when he ran for school board, it was like, for what? Because
Right.
he was like 70% of votes.
Oh, yeah. It was a landslide.
Yeah. I mean, because you saw his name on there, it was like,
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't really know he was into that. It threw me off. I'm like, radio to politics.
Yeah, a lot of people
like,
are.
But
Yeah.
now that you explain it, he was already smart. We
He's
just didn't see
a
that side of
genius.
it.
Yeah. We just wild dudes. Like I go to God on the back of my license plate at this expedition. You would see my car in the hood at some chick house. Go to God. I mean, because everybody knew it was my truck. That's
what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you robots like busting, they're creeping again at different hood houses.
Tell him, Busta Brown.
I was wild.
You've been changed.
Yo,
I know I've been changed. I was wild as hell.
Yeah, you was living
Oh,
life.
Cam. Yeah, close your Cam.
He ain't paying no attention.
So one thing we will say today: good publicity, bad publicity,
It's
all
all
publicity.
publicity.
So good.
That's right.
It's
That's
not a
right.
garbage podcast. So Malika Ball says, love me some Africa.
Af.
Love me some
Yes.
Africa. Rodney Moore said that would be dope. I'm with it. What would be dope, Rodney? Reiterate for
He
us,
talking about the
please.
reunion.
Reunion would be dope.
Oh,
All right, yeah, it'll be dope.
it would be nice.
Don't
to
let
see.
nobody in on that, Buster.
And
We got. Let us get
Yeah,
that.
he puts him on for the red carpet.
and Amos is still funny, although he's a pastor. He makes us
Yeah,
laugh
yeah.
at church too.
For sure. And we're gonna come check you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, come
Oh,
do Friendship
yeah.
Baptist Church in Lexington. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
We definitely go attend church together. We're God fearing
Right.
podcast.
That's what's
Definitely.
up.
Stay
So
together, stay together.
that's what it's gonna be. Let's see. Stevie says, "Such an incredible show. This is a monumental episode." Thank
So it's legendary, baby. That's right.
So here, Cruz Rivers says, "I love Busta in Africa." Rodney said, "And y'all the best at y'all are the best. Love y'all."
Appreciate that,
Latoya
Rodney.
said-
Taste the smoke.
Love you, brother.
Oh, taste
Yeah,
the
y'all
smoke.
gonna be getting some goat stuff one day. Keep doing it.
Oh yeah.
What food? Where's it?
Rodney.
Taste the smoke. He do the food trucks. He cater.
Oh,
That stuff.
really?
Yeah, he here in
That's what's
Greensboro.
Ooh,
Man.
Rob.
We had
Good
him
stuff.
on here, and he cooked on camera.
He's
Okay.
always at,
Oh, snap.
on Extreme Customs. That's where I be getting him at.
I can't see some of
Customs.
these.
Okay.
They on the
Down the screen. Okay, I'll look up there. Latoya says, love watching y'all and whatever y'all do. Much love and continued support. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Toy.
My true tip says, I love when they call me Big Sloppy. I'll never forget
God.
Busta Brown singing that back in the day.
To all the ladies in the
You
got
place
it, you
who
got
be
it.
baking
Hey,
those cakes. I want a little ice cream to go with it. I love it when you call me Big Sloppy. Throw those hamburgers in the air if you ain't gonna eat them. Dude, y'all remember that stuff.
Stevie said, thank you, Busta. Daddy was absolutely incredible.
I see.
Queen McKee said, I was on his show before. She was on your
That
show
was
before.
Queen of the
Okay.
singer. She was on the TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, but she
Ain't this
just
crazy how
sang.
it come back full
Yeah,
circle?
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all killing it.
Yeah, you see how we
Yeah.
this is
Y'all
it.
giving me a
When
reunion.
I'm
man.
telling you, yeah.
This is
But
a
that's how
reunion.
God works. You know what I'm saying? That's why
yeah.
I'm like, we got to get
Amos
over
in Africa, but you giving a reunion with the listeners.
Right, sure.
Yeah, man. Wow. That's crazy, right? Yeah.
And the love from the city.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
that's-
saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, they started fire. But we appreciate you guys so much. And thank you for tapping in with all the comments and the love. We greatly
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Got some.
We are here with the award-winning Not Your Average Podcast. And our special guest today is the one and only Busta Brown. So make sure you share the live. Share the live for a chance to win $25
Go.
at the end of each
see your
and
boy.
every show. Which one?
You see your boy up there,
Thank you.
Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Oh, right here.
Okay.
Up
He
under the
says,
picture.
Jeremiah says, appreciate
Oh,
the
what's
shout out,
that?
Busta. This is Jeremiah Jet from our business account.
He on a business account. He's still working.
I told you this. It's a truth.
Shout out to Jeremiah. We might have to bring Jeremiah on here, man.
He don't like
Jeremiah.
to stop working.
That's what's
man.
up. Oh, Chewy good.
Only 16.
Mhm.
Do an episode
But Jeremiah was like that ever since I met him.
That's dope. That's dope.
He's working.
Yeah,
He worked.
He on our business account.
He tapped in, tuned in. Hello. Okay. Someone says, Jack of all trades, big up to you, my brother, Busta B, San Francisco.
Hey.
Hey. I'm all in the West Coast.
Oh, thank you for the birthday shout outs.
Happy birthday. 97 and
Go up a little
102. Okay. Someone said, goat. That's my guy
For real. I just
Haven't
learned what that
spoken with
meant.
him in so long. What's up, good people?
Am I that old?
Okay. Man Down Sports said, what's up, good people?
Melvin Wall, what's up, brother? And Down Sports, what's up? He in Cali too.
Yeah, he's on the West
Oh, that's what's up.
Coast. We got some West Coast love up in here.
Yes.
All right, so
Happy late birthday.
Thank you. How's the weather over there, man? In the West Coast.
Yes, y'all be safe on the West Coast. You know, Hillary coming through
Yeah, and that weird because we never had that kind of weather.
Yeah.
all over the place.
They said that quiet storm haven't been the same since Busta Brown left.
Quiet storm.
What quiet storm?
You did the quiet storm?
No. but
Okay.
I know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, okay. Thank you, user, Facebook user. We appreciate you. Someone said definitely opened the door for me and gave me plenty of opportunities to be with him and learn from him. That's my mentor.
Oh, wow.
Gave me my first 5-minute segment on his radio program. Thank
Oh, here we go, Busta.
Hey y'all, Busta DJ, my 50th birthday party. It was the best. To the police sent us home.
That's right. But it was
Yes,
fun
sir.
before that, though.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Busta Brown, why
Why
you hang up on me?
Oh, look at them goats,
Yeah.
man. Y'all about to make
Yes,
me
Hey,
proud.
we got
That's
some
crazy.
goats. Y'all, we're just enjoying the moment right now. We greatly appreciate you guys tapping in. Someone says, Busta Brown, thanks for supporting and being a part of Apostle Deborah Hickman. Stop the violence while
Oh,
every
yeah.
week.
I've been
Dope,
doing that with
dope.
them for like 10 years.
Wow.
So shout out. Thank you so much for everything
honor.
you do in the community. Tapped in with the kids here.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the party yourself.
No.
No, he's not
Okay.
doing the
I do my own thing. Uh-huh.
Okay,
So I go to different counties teaching the same thing I did.
Appreciate you always. This is C Murder from the West Coast.
What's up, C. Murk?
Man Down Sports, Buster, we still need to hear Don't Smoke Crack every morning. Greensboro didn't listen the first time.
Hey, we not playing Don't Smoke Crack because Amos is my pastor.
I know that's right.
And he's on that song.
Okay.
Look
So,
at you. Used to have a big old booty. In high school, they called you Big Booty Judy. Now you got a butt like a pancake. Just in the club, just trying to shake. Anyway, that's Don't Smoke.
That's
yeah.
dope. That's dope.
So cold red, cold blue. So they're laughing. But thank you guys so much for all of your comments.
Yes, all the love.
So we gonna move forward. Okay,
So when you said West Coast, C. Murder is Corey. He's a comedian here in Greensboro.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Man Down Sports is on the West Coast. That's Melvin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
C Murder is on the West Coast.
C Murder because we know how the West Coast get down. C Murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he's
Corey is like one of the most hottest, he's the hottest comedian here right now. Well, one of them besides your girl. Yeah. Corey dope.
Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Cherie Martin. That's our girl. Y'all keep doing your thing. We love comedy.
right,
We love a
that's
look.
right,
We
that's
need a
right.
good laugh.
Look, he said, I'm like
These
West
days.
Coast.
I'm like West Coast now. Greensboro.
That's what's
Okay.
up.
All right.
Y'all never had Corey on the show yet?
Not yet.
Oh, gosh.
We gotta hook that up. Hey, tap in, Corey.
Wow.
So let's bring it up to speed, Buster. So I know you spoke a little bit about what you have going on now,
Mhm.
but you was teaching the class at the point.
I
'Cause
was.
I remember my kids was there and I seen you. So I said, look at Buster. Okay.
You-
How
you-
did that, or what, are you still,
Dr. Johnson, Reverend Johnson. I used to speak at the graduations, host a lot of their events.
oh,
And I would always throw at them that I wanted to teach a radio class, because, you got your cool journalists like Jams and the Breakfast Brothers, but I wanted to teach kids to do the other type of radio, like we do now, with New Cool Radio. And one day they called me and said, hey, let's get it. And they gave me my first shot at teaching, Dr. Johnson, Reverend Johnson at the point. In 6 years. I was there for 6 years. And
it was pretty dope though, wasn't it?
man, it was
Teaching
doper than
what
dope.
you love to do. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
So they gave me a chance to learn. So thank you, Dr. Johnson and Reverend Johnson, because I didn't know anything about it. They knew I didn't know anything about teaching, and they gave me a shot because they just do you.
Right.
And I never forget what Dr. Johnson said, and I use that with my youth organization and what we do. She said, you promote what you believe in.
Mm.
And I said, oh, let me start putting my students on my Facebook page. This was back when I was teaching.
Right.
She said, if you believe in these kids, promote them, and I was always scared because I didn't know how parents would feel, but Dr. Johnson said, hey, they don't mind seeing their kids, and so promote that thing. And so when Dr. Johnson gave me that nugget, that's the thing, man. Promote what you believe in. Thank you, Dr. J.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So now I'm doing my own thing. If you are interested in taking a class with us. Now, Jeremiah is going to start teaching classes with me on Saturdays in about a couple months or so. And that was his idea.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, we have a spot that we're going to be teaching classes. And so get ready for that. So
And it's going to be similar radio podcasts. And all
It's
that good stuff?
more radio and podcasts,
Mhm.
but public speaking and character building.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, definitely public
For the
speaking.
youth.
Yeah,
That's the target market for the youth.
kids,
Yeah.
And so if you're interested, Busta Brown 63 at gmail.com.
Okay, say it one more time.
Busta Brown 63
You gonna put it in there, sis?
at gmail.com. Hit me up and want your kids involved and
Toastmaster for kids.
oh yeah. Whoa, let's start it.
Let's go.
Yes.
Don't even mess
You
with
said Busta Brown.
our ideas.
That's right.
Because
I need to stop saying them on the.
we're gonna kick it off.
Give me your
We'll
Gmail
talk
one
about
more
when we're
time.
gonna kick it off. Huh?
Sure.
Email.
Busta Brown 63 at gmail.com.
Yes, yes, yes.
Malik Goodbob says it's a lot of rain on the West Coast right now. And he
Yeah.
also said he met you through Dr. Johnson.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
See, murder is
That's
Corey
Corey,
Jones.
Yeah, that's Corey Jones. See, Merk.
He just texted me. That's what it is.
Yeah, he
Crazy
said
dude.
Murder was me. Y'all
Yeah, I
didn't know who
just saw
Corey
that.
Jones was.
Yeah,
He
So
knew I
he done
would
been
know.
on here. He
I
done been
never
on
call
here.
him Corey.
You
I
know
call
him as
him
Mr. Petty, bang bang.
Oh,
all that.
okay.
Yeah.
I call him C. Murphy. Yeah, yeah.
He was like, "This is me." He said, "This is."
Oh, that's what he was saying.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause see on here we can't see y'all names. We
Yeah.
just see
Yeah.
Facebook users. Cause we got different
Oh,
platforms
so
we
it's
going
a
through.
Facebook user. You can't.
Yeah, cause
oh,
we on YouTube, Facebook. We on like
oh,
3,
so
4
you're
different
everything all
platforms.
at once. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Sorry, Corey.
Sorry, that's the guy.
That's our guy. That's family right there.
In
Yeah.
response, Corey has definitely been on here before.
Okay, that's what's up.
Definitely one
Oh,
of
yeah.
our different.
But I just wanted to say, is there? My question is, what is something that the average person doesn't know about you? Do you have a hidden talent? Do you play instruments? What is something someone may not know about you?
So, something someone may not know about me.
Or most people?
Well, I tell you what, I would love to learn to play the bass.
Mm.
And I've been teaching myself. My son Cameron is a dynamic bassist.
Wow.
He was about to tour with 21 Savage and the Baby a couple years ago.
Okay.
But I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But he toured with a lot of gospel artists and things.
So he a musician.
Yeah, he's a monster. Man.
Oh.
He produces and
We got to have him on. here.
oh wow, yeah, you got to get him on, bro. Yeah, for sure. But I want to be a musician. My dream is to learn to play the bass, have a trio, and just tour a little hole in the wall joints.
Oh, that's your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just laid back, chill. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's something you love to do. So
yeah,
it'll
do
be-
some
yeah,
jazz and some funk and stuff like that.
that's what's up.
And the songs my son didn't use, it's still them.
Hey, you got something even
Yeah,
better.
because I know he dope.
Steal your songs. You go around, do your music, and Amos Quick do clean comedy.
Well, Amos, yeah, that would be dope. Quick, would you do it, bro?
I support him. Yes,
quick
I
as
will.
quick as he my dude. You know,
We went to a clean comedy show. It was so funny.
It was good.
Deborah Terry is one of the best. I don't think she liked the clean word, but Deborah Terry and Carlos. Carlos, don't get mad, bro. Corey, what's Carlos' last name?
Come on, Corey. Carlos' last
Um,
name.
Corey, you still on here?
They are the dopest comedians that do clean comedy. He opened up for Gladys Knight. Carlos did.
Oh,
Big Los. I've always called him Big Los. I always forgot his
Big Los.
Let's go. Also,
That would be dope.
super dope.
And I
Will-
can make the best spaghetti.
Yeah, right.
I make
What makes yours the best?
Bake it.
Give us a
the way
little
I
insight.
season it.
Okay,
Yeah,
the seasoning.
because
The way I season
that's
it.
a
Okay.
hard dish
You
for me.
put sausage in there? Just straight beef?
Just
You use
straight
turkey? Oh,
turkey.
Turkey beef?
And my
turkey meat?
my sons don't like anybody's spaghetti but mine, hamburgers but mine.
Mm.
No one can make pancakes better than me or omelets.
Oh,
Oh, we gotta have
Like
a
a
cook-off.
nacho cook-off.
Yeah, we gotta have a nacho challenge.
I
Nobody.
know a man.
Mm-mm.
My father.
Nacho cook-off.
You gotta wait till
Oh.
you taste his though.
Now he would cook the other, but when it comes to pancakes and spaghetti and hamburgers,
Okay, question.
I
Do you
s-
put sugar in your spaghetti?
I do in my own,
Okay.
but not the spaghetti I cook for
Okay,
others.
okay, okay.
Let's ask the audience, get the audience involved. Sugar in spaghetti? Sugar does not belong in spaghetti. Which
Well,
one?
I do a little bit of honey instead of sugar. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wish I could tell you my
Oh, that's
mom-
natural honey?
Yeah, just natural
Just
raw
little-
honey.
I'm trying to get Carlos' last name for you, but we're gonna get it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get it when I see it. Carlos gonna be like, Busta, really, really, bro? Right? Because when he opened up for Gladys Knight, he killed it,
Yeah.
and I was just blowing him up. Carlos Massey. Yeah,
Thank you,
Carlos
Stevie.
Massey.
Thank you,
Stevie.
Stevie. One other question. If you could see yourself on any set or doing hosting or doing radio anywhere in the world for anything, what would it be?
I want to take over AFB from Carlton. From the, what's his name?
Fresh Prince.
Rafonso Romero.
Okay.
I want to take over AFB. I've been wanting to do that. forever.
Take over.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
take over.
That'll be dope. 'Cause you done accomplished so much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to, but you remember, I don't know if y'all remember, I used to host Black College Sports Today on BET for 3 years.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Cause we said, look at Boston. We thought we was on.
And the only reason I
People
didn't
forget that though.
stay doing, I didn't continue is Marlon Jackson, Evander Holyfield, and Willie Gray. I think that's his name. They moved it to Atlanta, and I couldn't move to Atlanta.
They were over the
Yeah,
network.
they bought it.
Oh, okay.
NASCAR.
Got you.
But yeah, man, we were Black College Sports Today was the #2 show. Comic View was #1. Black College was #2. And 106 was creeping up.
Creeping up. Yeah, they was on the. They was just.
They were creeping up, and they ended up becoming a powerhouse. But yeah. And everybody was like, "Man, I know how you gonna feel when you first come on national TV."
Yeah.
I was like, "I don't care less."
Yeah.
My son did the intro.
For real?
I was like, I don't
Which
care nothing.
one?
Adrian, my oldest.
The Adrian. Oh,
I
okay.
don't care nothing about me.
Yeah.
My son is gonna be the first face everyone sees.
Yeah, that's
right
dope.
when my show comes. It was crazy. And his son, okay, my son looks like him. My grandson looks like him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He always say that.
It's crazy. I'm sitting there looking at my
Yeah.
son right now, right, and my grandson.
That's right. You see him working.
Yeah. And this gorgeous young lady and this gorgeous young.
Let's go.
Did I tell y'all how beautiful y'all are?
Oh, appreciate that.
I'm
Appreciate
sorry,
that.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate
Natural beauty.
Yeah.
Natural beauty. So that's my dream. I would love a podcast. Yeah, I would love.
I thought you were doing one already.
I'm doing one with T Love and Sammy Mack, but
it's not your own.
It's
like
both. It's the three of us.
Oh, okay.
And we recorded 10 shows already, but it's on hold until we figure out some things.
I got you.
Because we're all best friends for. Sammy is from San Francisco, so
wow.
we're best friends since then.
Oh, from back then.
And T Love and I've been friends since '93.
Oh,
so
dope.
the show is
y'all got history.
It's a crazy.
I know
show.
the chemistry crazy.
Right. And T Love is one of the top mixers here.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he's like a legend.
Oh, okay.
Clubs and on radio here.
Yeah.
And, he's a minister now.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. You up next?
Yeah. You know, I consider what we do with New Cool, because I know I'm going to take over the youth ministry at Amos Church.
Right.
And then real talk, Jeremiah gonna end up taking over and become the youth minister. He is.
That's dope.
It's
That's
gonna
right. You hear that, Jeremiah?
It's gonna
That's
happen.
right. Give it up for
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the members of New Cool, Tyshawn, Jada, Jonathan, and all of y'all. And now Cameron is it.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's
And
you.
they'll be wilding out, boy. Oh man, they'll love New Cool.
Big low.
Yeah. We
Fancy.
go to group
Ain't that
homes
what you
and
said, you?
speak to the
His
kids.
name, man. Corey just texted. He late.
Corey.
Our next mission
I'm
with
still stuck on See Murder Corey.
Oh yeah. Our next mission
ahead,
with
go
New
ahead.
Cool, we're gonna start going to nursing homes, doing karaoke
Oh,
and lip syncing, and we're gonna dress up like Motown artists
that's dope.
and perform for the
That's dope, man. Y'all start that this year.
yeah, we're gonna start.
Yeah, it's
that.
gonna be
We're
soon.
gonna, we're gonna kick it off as a holiday.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for the holidays. That'll be dope. Let us in on that
Yeah,
or
we
whatever.
already partnered with China, and we did a fashion show at this nursing home, and they modeled for their kids that came. We
Oh,
MC.
that's what's up.
Little nights here in Washington. Jada Wong, they MC.
You see, you love the kids, man. I
love them
it,
kids,
man.
man.
Yeah, I love that.
Ever need anything like from us who come, like volunteer, because
Yes.
we have to do our community work.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
your back.
I'm gonna
Got
hit
the back.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Like, and
Yeah, for
people
sure.
tell you out in the community, not your average podcast. We keep our word.
Not your
That's right. That's
It's
We
right.
are not
That's
your
right.
average podcast. We
That's it.
showing up, and did I tell you we are showing up in style?
Woo!
Go.
Woo!
Shy.
That's what's up.
Carpet sharp.
That's right.
on red carpet.
Go ahead, Chewy.
Go ahead. I'll let Busta.
Hey, Busta.
Hey, gorgeous.
How are you?
Good. Love them eyes.
Don't look too long.
If I do, it's a reason.
It get crazy now.
Cameron, get us some water.
So my question would be, and I'm sorry, my voice is kind of going out, but what is your most memorable guest that you've ever had, and why was it memorable for
Stevie Wonder.
you?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder. Well, since I could hear and comprehend words, I was a Stevie Wonder. I always loved Stevie Wonder, and the chances of interviewing him are going to be tough because he's Stevie.
Yeah.
And he came to Charlotte in 2007. And Shalane Cole, who runs
Oh, Shalane,
97.1, I was leaving out, and she said, "Hey, you want to interview Stevie Wonder?" I'm like, "Quit playing." She said, "Do you want to interview Stevie Wonder, boy?" I'm like, "You playing?" She said, "Yeah, I couldn't take that from you. That's your dude." Because she was supposed to interview.
Oh,
she knew that was my dude.
she knew how much you loved.
And so came in and I answered the phone and I heard, "Is this Busta?" Dude, it was bananas.
And that was Stevie saying that?
Right.
No, blew your mind here.
And I'm sitting there going, this is, I'm like, dude, you got an audience on the other side of this mic.
Right.
Keep your tears in.
Yeah.
Handle your business.
That's right.
And so we started talking, and I asked him, I say, "Stevie, remember in 1979, Barbara Walters, you were interviewing with Barbara Walters, and you told her you'd be dead in 1981. Why would you say that?" Right? And he said, "You remember that?" And so our interview just was going on and on. So he hung up from his publicist so that we can talk, because I only had 5 minutes. He said, "Dude, you got me until it's done." And we talked for an hour, and I broke it up into parts.
Yeah.
And so after he hung up, he sang with me. I mean, this is my biggest dream, right? He sang with me, everything. And when we hung up, the phone rang again. It was his publicist. And I'm like, so I'm about to now she about to fuss me out, and I don't even do anything. Right? I get a chance to interview Stevie, and now I'm in trouble. So she said, "Stevie wants to know how many backstage passes you." I'm like, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah." I said, 4. And so I'm like, I'm not about to meet Stevie. So I go backstage. I'm about to drop tears. Did you see Malcolm X?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Remember when Denzel walked into the room with Elijah Muhammad and he started, that was about to be me. And then Stevie jumped up and said, "Where my boy Busta?" And my tears just whoop. And then Danielle started crying. She was my co-host at the time on QMG. And I was like, "This is crazy." I'm like, what are you crying for, Danielle?" She said, "The dude you wanted to meet most wants to meet you." And so he said, "Man, listen, did you record that interview?" I was like, "Yeah, I recorded." He said, "Bring it tomorrow night to Raleigh." I said, "I don't have no tickets. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to listen to it on tour." And so I burned it. He said, "Come tomorrow night." I said, "Can I bring my son and grandson?" And he said, "Yeah." So we get backstage. And when we were watching the show, my son Cameron said, "Wouldn't it be cool if he did my favorite song for once in my life?" And he did it. Stevie didn't hear him, but it just happened. So we get backstage. Stevie playing the piano with my son, and they wouldn't let you film. You have to keep your phone. And so I said, "Stevie, you playing the piano with my son, dude?" He said, "Okay, nobody but Busta." And I didn't record it. So we became friends, and we would talk a lot. We're good friends. And he said, "Man, I do videos for people and stuff like that, and they put it all on YouTube, and I'm just doing it for you as a friend." And I never, ever uploaded that video to this day. Never will. Never will. I love that man. That's my dude. And I still tear up when I hear his songs, and I know him. Yeah, man.
We gotta give it up for that story.
Yeah. So that's my most memorable, Steve. He talked to my mother for an hour. I called him from San Francisco. He hit, I guess, star 69 when I was high, whatever it was, and talked to my mother for an hour. Yeah, he was so cool, man. Stevie's so cool. But Tammy Mack, who worked at Power 97, I don't know if you remember Power 97, back in the day, before 97, before we bought them, it was Power 97. They were competition with James. And she is now the #1 afternoon show for Stevie's radio station in LA. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And Tammy, she's an actress. She's just she's another goat. There's Africa and Tammy that are I think the underrated goats in the business. Because Africa and Tammy they just amazing.
Africa definitely held it down for the lady growing up. And even just listening to you guys every morning before school, trying, like I said, to call in and win these concert tickets that I never won. Okay.
The line's still busy.
Busy line. Yes.
Still
Line's
busy.
still busy.
But I think that was, kids these days kind of missed out on that because that was something we went to school. We all talk about it. Did you hear this happen on the radio? Did you hear that happen on the radio? So
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah. So I want to know, looking back now, what are some things that you would say to people that are coming up in the entertainment industry? Because it's changed so much.
Stop trying to be relevant
Mhm.
and care about your community.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be relevant. Everything doesn't belong on the radio just because you can. And I know what I did, but I'm saying to young cats out there now coming up in the business, you have to be accountable to kids that are listening now.
Yes.
Right.
And somebody got to care.
Mhm.
Yes.
Somebody got to care because they're looking at you guys as celebrities. And the new norm is really messing up the Black community.
Yes.
And no diss on anybody, but the new norm is tearing us up because the new norm is a spirit of unaccountability.
Yes.
Anything goes. And when Cameron and my son hear someone go on the Grammys or an award show and say God, then all this other stuff behind it, how can you tell them that how to live right?
Yeah.
You're gonna say, well, look at them.
Yeah.
They said God too, and they're doing better than you. Look at you guys. Look what they drive. I think I want to do it.
Right.
I love you, Dad, but I want to do it. It's hard to compete against that. So that's why New Cool is so important to support an organization like that, because the more you support our radio station and the things we do, we change the image of cool. It's a worldwide movement, not just a North Carolina thing. Because it's time for kids to do something different.
Yes.
Everything that's been done. Let's do something. Let's open the door for the little girl, right? If she drop her bag, pick it up. It's okay to tell the little girl, you look pretty today. It's okay to look forward to getting an A. It don't matter if you get a D, but look forward to, look forward to it. Know what a PhD is, right?
Yeah,
It's
most
like,
definitely.
if I step foot on a college campus, at least have the option in your head to say, I want to go ahead and do this PhD thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Know these things about education and know the things that matter. Get out there and do something in your community, in your church. And, so I say to these younger jocks today, man, look, man, getting out there, talking to kids and having a nonprofit, that's not enough. It's how you live that matter. I lived that life. I was wild, man, but God, chose me to do something different. And it's time, man, that we get more responsible for our young people in our communities.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay, last question. Favorite quote, favorite book.
Ooh, okay, now I'm embarrassed. Yes. I don't read. I keep up with what's going on.
What works for you?
But I don't read books. So, Cat in the Hat. It was the last book I read. Or Pete the Cat. I don't.
One of them.
If you don't say that, you might as well say the Bible. There you go.
The Bible.
Chewy.
Please.
Oh God. My favorite, like I said, my favorite quote is what Dr. King said is that we fear each other because we don't know each other.
Mhm.
And we don't know each other because we don't communicate with each
That's
other.
right.
And I say that to adults because you're afraid of these kids. Communicate with them,
Mhm.
understand them, and meet them where they are.
That's
If you
right.
don't know Cardi B, who are you to say what not to listen to?
Mhm.
Because if you knew about a Cardi B story,
Mhm.
if you knew about the fact that Megan was on tour making an album and then she got a college degree, I don't condone stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm saying know about these artists, man. Cardi
Most
B
definitely.
was like, running around in this house she bought for her mother crying. She said, this is my dream to do this for my mother. Whether I'm a Cardi B fan, that doesn't matter.
Mhm.
But if you want to connect with your kids,
Mhm.
tell that story about Cardi to the kids.
That's right.
And they'll take the better option of Cardi B.
Mhm.
right? I mean, everybody, wow.
Yeah.
Man, they got some Lil Durk was chilling one day walking down the street in LA. Saw this homeless dude listening to him
in that tent thing or something.
and J. Cole's, J. Cole's All My Life. Man, put the dude up into a hotel, gave him a gift card, a phone, and people like, yeah, but he only gave him 30 days. Well, he gave him an address. If you're homeless, now you have a chance to get a job.
That's right.
He gave him a phone that worked. So now he can make the calls to get the interview. Look at the beautiful things in what Dirk did instead of saying he probably did it just for publicity. If he did, look what God gonna do with it.
Come on now. That's right.
Planted the seed.
Yeah, he planted the seed.
Right.
Man,
And he does so many. Do that so many times.
Kodak Black found out that families about to get evicted from their houses. 28 families. He paid up everything for a year. Do I listen to Kodak? No. But I read about Kodak because Cam and my children listen. I'm not gonna stop them from listening to music. I listened to Richard Pryor.
Back then, yeah, right.
All the Temptations died on Marvin Gaye was crazy. Right. I watched Superfly. And it was
Back then we didn't have as much access as we do now to
didn't.
celebrities.
Okay.
So now we have 24/7 access. You got people that chase them around, taking pictures of them all the time.
Yeah, that's tough.
Go Wild West.
And so unfortunately, we don't hear it. The good stuff is not publicized.
Right.
You'll read one article about it, but if they go to jail tomorrow, it'll be all over.
All over, but
everywhere,
not the good stuff. And they got some good stuff. So this podcast is obviously super popular.
Yeah.
Right. So you're at dinner with Cam and enjoying yourself, and somebody that's a fan just rudely come interrupt your dinner. How do you handle that?
I'm at dinner with my son. This is not the time. We'll take the picture, but in the
See,
future,
it's over right there.
it's not the appropriate. Give them an education lesson. You don't have to down people because to them that might not be. They're just happy to see you. But in reality, I'm in an intimate situation. This is not the time. It's not appropriate. We'll take the picture, but in the future, if you see somebody that's a status outside, approach them differently or allow them to eat it in peace.
That would mean so much to them people.
Yeah.
It would mean so much, man, because she took the picture and then she gave a lesson, and now they know how to approach
Other people.
Other
and they would
people.
appreciate that. So
Right.
that's a good nugget right there.
What you do is always
How you do it.
That's how you do it. They don't remember what you did; they remember how you treat them.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they remember how you treat them.
Always remember.
I always looked at my audience as my boss, and I still to today. I take more from them than I will the person that owns the radio station. Because without them, ain't no check, ain't no busting.
Right.
And whether you want to believe it or not, ain't no any of us without them.
That's right.
That's our boss.
That's right.
Yeah.
So when we see them, take the picture, right? Click, and then say, hey, in the future, not everybody gonna be cool like me. Boom, just like you said, that was dope. That was super
But
dope.
the moment you start, showing out, cussing and throwing stuff, now they got a different.
Right.
Now the picture's worth $5,000.
Right. Right. Yeah, it is. So now they're cursing you out, and they telling you they hate Nacho. How do you handle that? I hate your show. Blah blah blah. How do you handle that?
At the end of the day,
Because it's coming.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
definitely
that comes with the
coming, but
territory.
We'll go ahead and answer that because
I mean, I just I
Still working on
handle,
herself.
I just handle everything.
working on myself.
She gonna pop off back. She
Yeah,
gonna-
No,
You still working on yourself.
listen,
but
back in the day when you was hanging up, I was hanging up.
And you still ain't. You hanging up with me. Yeah.
But seriously, I'll answer after you because I will. I do have an
no, you just gotta be human.
Yeah.
It's just not the right time. I'm sorry you feel that way. You know what's crazy? Something popped in my head with Boosie the other day. He was in the airport. Something went viral and he had to use the bathroom, but the fans wanted to take a picture. And he was like,
Boosie
"Man,
Collins?
no, Lil Boosie.
Oh, Lil Boosie. I'm
Yeah.
60.
But
And I ain't heard nothing Lil Boosie since
Yeah.
Wipe Me Down.
Right. But anyway, to answer your question, if they wilding out and mad because we want to take a picture, we done snap back, and then they like, what? It's just like, you know what? You got to come at it with a level head. You got to be professional to some extent because they are fans. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be considerate of that, but you got to handle it accordingly. So I would just tell them, like, I apologize. I'm sorry, but it's just not the right time. Whatever I got going on, or the reason why I couldn't take the picture. And just say, I might get him something like, hit me up later. We can do this, or give me your information. I can tap in with you later, whatever. But we appreciate your support, but it's just the wrong time. I mean, that's all you really can do. You know what I'm saying?
I say Boosie bad. Why me now? Why me now? Was dope, wasn't it? But that's what's up. That's how you handle it, man.
Yeah, got
Because
to.
You got people out there listening.
We ain't got there yet, but so did I answer right?
Yeah, that was perfect.
That was perfect. Okay.
But you gonna get it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, you gotta pay yourself because we blowing up. We blowing up. What advice can you give us though?
That's what I was.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Dope. And I ain't even know.
I was trying to catch you off guard.
Yeah, that's
My
good.
answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like definitely, you know, I would want to have a conversation.
Right.
Communicate. You know, what makes you feel that way? I'm so sorry about that, or whatever. What can we do to make you feel better about our show?
Right.
Because we are here to help you. We are not here to, you know, cause no kind of malice, tension in the community. So, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you my personal number, which is probably my business number, but I'll definitely answer the phone. And
Right.
have a conversation about this.
Right.
Because we don't want anyone in the community feeling no kind of way about Nacho, because we are Black media. So we want to be able to be the outlet where you can contact one of us and we can put your feelings out in a certain way.
That's
You know?
dope.
Yes.
So that's my answer.
That's dope.
But you know what, Busta? When you on a whole nother level, you can't please everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
why
when
I
you
said
get to
that.
that point where it's like, look, I'm tired. I can't do it today.
That's
You know
what I'm
what saying?
saying. They're gonna come at you,
Yeah.
and they do because I've been through.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna get it from all kind of ways. And I've learned no matter what you're gonna do, it's gonna be people that hate on you, it's gonna be people that don't like you. Can't
No matter
please
what.
everybody. Once I figured that out in media, I said, oh man, it's a breeze now. Because at first you try to please everybody. Oh, why don't y'all do this? Or why don't y'all switch the background? Or why do it like this? Or maybe y'all should start a group page and do it's like, man, we working 10 times harder trying to please
crazy.
everybody. And it's like, man, you can't do that.
When
Just
I
be the
first
best you
started
can
at
be.
WXI, I remember I was doing news.
Yeah, right.
And someone put on Facebook the NAA. The NAACP must have been protesting outside for y'all to hire a clown like him.
Wow. Dang.
But see, that some of them didn't know me and didn't
Of
realize
course. Yeah.
I had already been through that.
Yeah.
So I was,
back then
I was in the
Cali,
coma, bro. Yeah, I was in the coma.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
But you know, I look back and I think God was preparing you for what was to come.
Yeah.
By the time you got here, you done faced pretty much 90% of the stuff that was gonna come anyway.
That
You
was
know what I'm
coming.
saying?
So nobody
Yeah.
heard my
Right.
Yeah,
And you dealt with that off the jump. Your first gig, your first opportunity, you was
Crazy.
dealing with that stuff.
racism. all
But
the
you
time.
see how it was molding you. It was developing you. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
And I had to learn how to have apathy for people because if I knew something worked that was funny, man, I went in. You know, we went in. Africa would look at me, Amos would look at me, and we're like, okay, we about to get this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Big Sloppy was on one morning. The song I did about Biggie. Making fun of
Yeah,
Biggie
we
and
did
everything.
earlier.
Lil' Kim walked out my interview when I played it for her because I thought that's how silly I
Was he alive or got passed at the time?
was. What you think?
But it passed. Oh, okay, go ahead. So she was pretty upset.
That was
Yeah.
stupid. Right. And so she bounced, and I'm like,
Yeah.
she tripping, y'all. Right. So here's the crazy part. So that same day, my first Busta buddy, dude named Chris Wall. What's up, Chris? Love you, dude. I go pick Chris up. Chris is, big dude. Go pick Chris up. He said, I was listening to you this morning, Busta. And I was like, I said, did you hear Big Sloppy? He said, yeah. I can't do this no more. I can't. I can't. If this is what I'm doing, I can't. And then I had this commercial called Son of a Beat Pizza. It said all that. And this dude called up and said, Busta, my little girl, 6 years old, she in the back. She just said Son of a Beat. I just want you to know that.
Wow.
And it was crickets. I'm like, oh, I can't keep.
Yeah, start clicking in like, okay,
Yeah,
something got to
man,
change.
It was driving me crazy because I started thinking, dude, you matter to people. You shaping the way people think.
Right.
And that's what changed my life. And the reason I never went back to jams is God took my voice.
Oh,
Took it.
literally.
Took it.
Oh.
Oh no, took it.
Oh.
And I called that third week when I was about to come back to Jams. I called, because everybody get their own thing about what happened with me in Jams. And I tell it right here.
Tell the truth, Buster. Let them know.
Exclusive.
So I called the program director and said, "Hey man,
That laugh, man.
God has told me I need a few more days to figure out if I want to come back." Dude was like, "If you're not back here in Monday, don't you worry about coming back." I was crazy back then. I said, "What?" And hung up in his boss face.
Oh,
and didn't come. Right. That Friday came. He's like, "What is your problem?" I said, "Dude, I just don't the music, where it was going just wasn't my thing." "Well, we'll find another morning show." I was like, "Didn't do it." And then Kyle Santilli, and that's how that came. That's how it all went down. It wasn't
History,
like,
man.
get out of here. It was like, if you want to do, I just couldn't do it no more. And God took my voice. There's no way to do it.
Right.
So 3 months later, he called me and said, "Would you shut your mouth if I give you QMG afternoon drive?" I said, "Yes." I'll take back everything I said about you in 10 years.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's my Brian Douglas, my dude.
Yeah.
We had
That's
a
what's up.
love-hate relationship, and we still cool today.
That's
That's
what's
my
up.
dude.
That's what's up. Shout out to that.
Wrap it on up.
You tired.
Busta busy.
Busta had a busy day. We blessed our platform. We appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah.
Any last words for the people?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead to the comments. Go.
I'm here at your.
So Malik said, "It's nothing like turkey in the spaghetti," and Stevie said, "Sweet honey is in the spaghetti."
Yes.
No sugar for Crystal. She's not doing sugar. Raven Hooker says, "Busta Brown, do you remember me singing 'I'm Going Down' at 9 years old on 97.1?"
How can I not remember Raven? On Talent Tuesday.
That's right.
Raven killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that you remember so much from those days.
No, Raven was cold.
Yeah. But that's dope though. I love it. That means you're really passionate about what you do. Sure. Shout out to Raven, Songbird Raven. Yeah, she was at the Apollo.
We went to her show, but
At the Carolina
she
Theater.
left Greensboro with a bang, and she showed
Wow.
out at the Apollo.
She
Come on,
family.
Ray.
Yeah.
What's up?
She been on here plenty of times.
Okay. That's what's up.
Stevie says, "There is no one on this planet like my namesake. Stevie is the monument." That's so funny. We love you, Stevie. And she said, "My parents named me after him, so he has to be incredible."
The eighth wonder of the world, Don Cornelius used to call. If y'all don't mind, give it up for the train and the eighth wonder of the world, Stevie Wonder. That was Don Cornelius. Y'all don't remember. They don't remember Don Cornelius.
Oh,
Y'all know Soul Train back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all old enough? Okay.
You know what? Soul Train. I was just watching that girl that I think she was from around somewhere. She used to dance all the time on Soul Train. I was just watching a clip with my mother the other day. Yeah.
Wow.
The girl, she was kind of famous. She was always dancing on Soul Train, but she was from around.
Get out of here. I didn't know that.
So when I find it, I'll send it to y'all.
Do that.
I'll send the link. Yeah.
That was the stuff.
Raven Hooker says, "Bus always put on for the triad. I've been to many of his community events growing up." Stevie says, "Knowledge is the one thing that people can't take away from you."
Nope.
Chanel Foster says, "You teaching tonight, Busta?"
No, I'm not teaching.
Okay.
And thanks for coming to the forum, Chanel Foster.
Chanel Foster.
Thank you, Chanel.
And would you please hook up the thingy with New Cool and the group home in the Foster home?
Yeah, that Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel.
Yeah.
And Chanel also says, "You are not a people pleaser group. Y'all are purpose pushers."
Woo!
Thank you. Let's go.
Y'all really are. That was well. That says who y'all are. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Yes, we might. Hey, listen, we God driven. I'm telling you now.
Purpose pushes. I like that.
I like that.
No, I don't have all black business cards.
That's so funny.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Stevie says, "This was such a phenomenal show. So proud of you all." Wendy Arshon is watching. That is our fourth.
Wendy
She
Love.
said, "Hey, y'all."
Is this her seat?
Well, not necessarily because you would have still had a seat, but yeah.
WA, I got your seat, baby.
the Mido Joe Freeman. That was the girl who danced on Soul Train. My mom put it in there.
Demeter Joe
Yeah.
Freeman is from here?
I think she used to stay around here. Something from here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because
girl,
I'm sitting there looking like that's the girl from
So
Soul Train.
was she from around here? Didn't you tell me she was from around here or something about Greensboro?
You ever seen American Soul? It was on BET. Oh my, it's the life about basically it's all about Soul Train, the real life biography of Don Cornelius' life and
Okay,
Oh,
I
dope.
watched it.
the starting of Soul Train.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go back and watch that. And then Chanel said, Foster, she says, I got you, Busta.
Do you? Do you?
All right, so that's it for our comments. But guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight to award-winning Not Your Average Podcast. We had an awesome, phenomenal. This was like,
Yes.
this show feels so good tonight. We're sitting here with the legend, Busta Brown. Why you hang up on me? Right here tonight with Not Your Average Podcast. So guys, please make sure you share the live, spread some love in our city. Please link up and go ahead and give them the information about the podcast and also your
Yeah.
With the youth.
with the youth.
So if you go to next level of the triad.org, next level of the triad.org, that's our website. And you can learn all about Nuku movement. And we're a worldwide movement. And the whole thing is to give young people another option of cool. Not to say something is not cool. But here's another option. You want to do this, you want to do this cool, right? If you want to stick with the cool that you're doing, that's cool. But if you want a new cool, come with the new cool.
Oh, that's how it goes. New cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
come with
got
the
you.
new cool, man. You know, because we're trying to make sure kids can go to their. Remember when we used to go to our dances? We didn't worry about fights. I don't know if y'all remember. I used to do midnight basketball
Yeah, and Hayes Taylor and all that.
at Hayes Taylor.
Yeah,
Right.
I was there every
We never
weekend.
had fights.
No,
Right.
From every hood, like every
Every
side
hood.
of town, every hood, we used to link up.
Both gangs were
Yeah.
there. I want to say no
Yeah.
name. They were there and they would just ball out.
hmm
The guys that played for Carolina, then they went to the NBA. They still came to midnight basketball when they went to the NBA.
hmm
We need to get back to those.
Yes, most definitely.
And that's what New Cool represent. Having a good time without looking over your back.
That's dope.
You know,
That's dope.
if you want to argue, let's argue it out and let's fix this thing. Keep balling.
Yeah, most definitely.
Conflict resolution.
You know, it's
Right.
like if I'm mad at you, let's take it to the court.
Right.
Bang.
Yeah.
That's how you
right.
bang. You
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
bang and
For
bang.
sure.
Yeah,
That's
so
how you
that's what
handle
New
it.
Cool is about.
Absolutely. And guys, we do have all the information pinned to the in our messages. Chewy, this is your part. Let me stick in my
In the
lane. Go ahead.
comments.
Chanel
Why they call you
Foster got,
Chewy?
got your back, Buster. Chanel Foster put the
why they call you
website up
Busta?
there already.
Oh, thank you, baby. I love you, Chanel.
Why do we call you Chewy?
Why you call it Chewy?
Why they call you Busta?
Well,
He asked you first.
when I got here, it was a dude the guy on the morning show had already had the same name I was using. So the young lady I was dating at the time, she said, I know what you should call yourself. Busta Brown, like the shoes. I said, dare me. Dare me. She said, I dare you to do something that stupid.
Man,
And you with Busta Brown, that's what I got.
You hit the button.
Yeah,
Um,
because I have a friend named Chewy. And I can't tell you why we call him Chewy.
and I ain't gonna.
Oh, it's a
tell you why they
guy
call me.
named Chewy? Oh,
From San Francisco.
dope.
It's a long story, but it kind of starts and ends with a tattoo. Bad decision.
Okay.
mine. Right there.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, I'm branded.
So that
Tell it so you know it's real.
Yeah.
Yes. So all the information is in the comments of how to get in contact with Busta Brown, New Cool.
Went all around that.
Yes,
You trying to curve that one is.
She curved that
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's called
Put on the
journalism.
spot.
Did you hear what she said? That's called journalism.
Journalism.
And you are phenomenal at that,
That's
sister.
right.
good publicity, bad publicity, all publicity.
That's right.
Yes.
I hope y'all shared the live, y'all. We got 29 shares. Get your shares in before we do the share the live for 25. Go ahead, Chewy, my bad.
We about to share the live. Spin the wheel for $25. We're gonna be quick with it because I know you got stuff to do.
Yeah. I'm good.
But I am gonna go over the wheel. Also gonna go over the quote. So every Monday night we give a quote in regards to our community, and we just want to keep feeding information and keep sowing seeds. So the quote tonight, if y'all bear with me 1 second, I'll pull it up and just make sure that you guys are sharing the live. If you do share the live from this point forward, please put it in the comments. This is going, so bear with me.
I'm used to that in my voice. Yeah.
It's going
I
down.
got this raspy thing my whole life, you know? Yeah, I love it.
I hope it's not a lifetime thing.
You dig it.
Okay. It'll grow on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so the quote is, there are no mistakes in life, only lessons. There's no such thing as a negative experience, only opportunities to grow, learn, and advance along the road of self-mastery. From struggle comes strength. Even pain can be a wonderful teacher.
Woo! That's good. Yeah. It can be a wonderful
A
teacher.
wonderful teacher, yes.
Baby
I
Wright
mean,
had a song called No Pain, No Gain.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They say you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable.
That's right.
You know?
I was just telling my son that change doesn't feel good in the beginning. New change, right? And good change, you know, because some things we're working on. And he reminded me today when we were talking about that new change, he said, the change don't feel good in the beginning. I'm gonna get it, Dad.
Yeah.
Right? And you just got to keep putting quotes like that out, man. It was good food for us today. That was good. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, that's ironic you say that, because I was listening to TD Jakes earlier, and he was talking about the same thing. With change comes disruption, but don't let the disruption become a distraction.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
same
it's
thing.
gonna be that friction, but just hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But don't
That's
let
how
the
I work,
friction
you know?
become a distraction.
See
Yeah.
all these quotes all just kind
Oh,
of
now it's it's addictive. Yeah.
not your average podcast.
Right.
I love that.
We end it all with the glory.
That's what's up.
That's right.
All right, so let's go over this list, and then we're gonna have Busta spin it and announce the winner.
Oh, yay.
$25.
Yes.
So are y'all ready?
And one more thing, guys.
Yeah.
Wendy Armstrong, who is sitting here on the usually she's the fourth person on the podcast. Wendy says, yes, Buster, thank you for sitting in that seat so the knowledge can rain on me.
Woo!
Right.
That's so dope, man. That's so dope. I'm keeping it warm, Wendy.
Mhm.
Keep it warm.
We're getting it together for you, Wendy.
I ain't warming it up. I'm
And
just
she
kidding.
said, people. Felicia Clapp says, great show. Thank you for supporting Buster.
What's up?
Chanel Foster, she dropped your link again.
Thank you, gorgeous.
T Nice Rose said this show was amazing tonight.
Dope.
Raven Hooker said that to it takes a village.
That's right.
Let me know what I can do to assist in the movement.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
LeVar Simpson says, yes, Midnight Basketball YMCA, Guilty County sent me there. It was an awesome thing. For
Yeah.
me, instead of
Juvenile.
juvenile, I slowed down a little.
Right. It was good for everybody. Like,
And Velvet Wall says, hey, hi, Velvet.
what's up, Velvet Wall?
Thank you guys so much.
Chanel, was it your son's birthday the other day? It was something.
Chanel Foster, was it your son's birthday the other day?
Something on Facebook, and I liked it.
She'll drop it in the
Yeah, she'll drop that.
Someone said, get NC right, Buster.
Thing.
Get
Y'all got
NC
me right. So we're gonna do this together.
Exactly. So
Shout out to Pastor Quick again.
Pastor Quick.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that
Doesn't
reunion
sound
happen.
good, Pastor?
Yeah,
You know,
cool.
he's also a state representative.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
y'all ready for this nacho wheel?
Let's go from
Get
the
it.
top.
It's Brandon.
So we have T Nice Rowe, Karen Chestnut, Latoya Cruz Rivas, Nearest Patterson, Dermani Myers, Tina Jones, CJ Brinson, Stephanie Crisp, Crystal Blunt Mims. Shout out to Jeremiah. Malik Good Vibes, Terrence Muhammad, Selena Glover.
Terrence
Felicia-
Muhammad is on.
Yeah.
I think
The legend, boy.
Felicia Clapp, Dominique Davis, D'Angela Sellers, Queena
D'Angela.
Styles McKee, Ayana Crawford, Raven Hooker, Stacy Nickerson, hey sis,
Stacey.
Teresa Michelle Davis, LeVar Origin Stimson, Renika Hodges, Velvet Wall, and Shaniel Foster.
Velvet.
Velvet Wall.
Velvet
All
Jones.
right.
Yes. How do I do it? Oh, so that's what
That
it
was
Yeah.
16. Yeah.
Happy birthday again, dude.
You just gotta press that spam button in the
Happy
middle.
birthday, Kingston. Happy
And
belated
it'll pop up
birthday,
right
Kingston.
No. Oh, I was gonna say, Crystal, you almost won. It was just one away, and is that Stefani Chris?
Stephanie
Oh,
Chris.
Stephanie.
The story is everybody always thinks it's Stephanie. And
Okay.
Stephanie be like,
It's
Yeah.
Stephanie.
that's my boo.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Shout out, Stephanie.
Congratulations, Stephanie Chris.
Yes, love
Yeah.
it.
A loyal
So she's gonna
viewer.
get $25. What?
Monday.
Every
What's
Monday.
up?
Dr. Johnson.
Well, you know the John Coltrane International Jazz Festival, Labor Day weekend,
Oh, wow.
September 2nd and 3rd.
Okay.
Let's throw a pair.
Oh, dope. You want to spend another one for that then?
We'll spend another
Yeah,
one
we spend
for the
another-
tickets.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
ticket.
I'm
So
throwing
guys,
tickets.
we're
in there.
spending a pair, right?
Yeah.
Pair of tickets for the Jazz Festival, which is Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
So we're spending for a pair of tickets.
And this is an international jazz festival. High Point.
International.
Every year, people come from all over the world. So
Let's
no,
go.
let's get this thing done. Your purr. I want to purr.
There you go.
With my Air Force One.
Taking it back.
Is that LeVar Stimson?
Yeah.
What's up, LeVar? So let's first of all, let's thank Joe Williams for the tickets.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe
Joe,
Williams.
thank you, sir. You won tickets for the John Coltrane International Jazz Fest in High Point, September 2nd. Dave Koz and Norman Brown will be the headliners.
Yo.
It almost don't get no better.
Nah, it don't.
For free, too.
For free too?
LeVar, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, yeah. And we're going to get your email. I'm going to email you the tickets and get you hooked up, bro.
LeVar, we need the email, brother.
Yeah. Email, please. Stephanie Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, he got to claim him. LeVar, you on here?
Uh-oh. If you ain't on her,
Claim them or you got to shame them.
Was Stephanie on here?
Claim them or shame them.
Was Stephanie on here too?
Well, it's coming. It's kind of delayed a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's coming from different.
Oh.
Oh, it's Stone Cold Picnic.
That's right,
oh,
LeVar.
man, back in the day. Man, boy. So it's just stuff that we did as family.
That's right.
Yeah.
LeVar said, I'm here. He
Right.
texting, that's coming
Yeah.
through now. We see you, bro. We got you. We need your email so Busta can email the tickets or however.
They not on it. Yes, they are.
They be vultures on here, boy. Cutthroat.
They on her.
Yeah, Cutthroat. He's right here. He claimed them. Oh my goodness, guys!
Great
Thank you all so much.
This is fun.
for
Yeah,
tuning
super
in
dope.
tonight. We appreciate you so much, Busta Brown, the one and only. We appreciate what you're doing in the community, most of all. You know, when you're in the spotlight, you know, you're already on the pedestal. People are looking at you, have all these people looking at you, but we appreciate you standing on your morals and values and following your heart and following your purpose
Right.
in the community. Because I mean, you always had eyes on you as a radio personality, right? You still have eyes on you. So you have people like us and so many other people that follow in your footsteps. And we will make sure that we do what we need to do in the community. And
Amen.
thank you so much for being a mentor.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Listen, man, we all, you know, like you said, the pain can turn into passion,
Mhm.
right? And that's how we change.
Mhm.
You got to find your passion. When
Most
you find that passion, that gives God the okay to come in there and mold you and take you where you need to go.
Yeah.
But you got to have some kind of passion.
That's
there.
right.
And God will do the rest, man. I took that first step. That's how I changed it. God saved me. Because listen, if I can change and my pastor quick can change, it's a
powerful.
piece of cake for y'all.
That's right. He
A
just
piece of
saying-
cake.
Yeah.
Because we good people now.
I just love to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Just to know where y'all was and just to hear y'all like that, still brothers and still friends to this day.
Yeah,
Dope.
and that's my pastor.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's what I'm saying. That blows me
And
away.
that tells you a lot about him, not to promote him, but it tells you a lot about him if I'm following him.
Right.
Because it's rare your friends
Mhm.
come to your church.
That's right. That's right. Most
And
definitely.
you manifested that. Like
Oh yeah.
And you went and got him out the club. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Dude.
It's dope though.
He saved my radio show.
That's what I'm saying. That's how it works.
He took it to another level. You
For
know,
sure.
being number one is never enough
Mhm.
if you're not giving your audience all you can.
No.
And that's the gem I give y'all.
That's
and
what I. Yeah.
anybody else out there. Don't ever settle for number one.
Mm.
Don't ever settle, because
Yeah.
if you're number one, that means people are listening
Mhm.
and you are making a difference in their lives. So what else can you give?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
keep growing them.
Keep growing them.
Keep growing them. Yeah, keep
Most
growing.
definitely.
That's
Most
the-
definitely.
And
Super
I'm glad
dope,
y'all
bro.
keep God.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been an honor. You came, you seen, you conquered. You know, we talked for a while. Are you pleased with our platform?
Man,
Are you-
I am amazed.
Yeah.
I was amazed when I first sat down because of the vibe, y'all.
No.
Yeah, and it's a unapologetic vibe of people who love God.
Oh yeah.
And you're not embarrassed about who you are in your walk in Christ.
Come on now.
That's the difference, because a lot of people feel like, well, I'm not quite. You're never gonna be quite.
Right.
Unless your name Greasel.
Exactly. That's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for all that you do, man. Keep doing your thing. We got your back.
Keep
you know
doing
what I'm
your
saying?
thing, man.
And if you need us, we just one call away, one
Oh, I
text
know.
away. You know we're gonna stay locked
I'm
in.
calling.
All right, give them that the group again for the cool. I want to get it right. The cools.
New cool.
New cool.
New
Yeah.
movement.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, me. I
Yeah.
understand.
You.
Give it to him, Chewy. Let's see if you
Oh,
remember.
Chewy.
Do you remember Chewy? Your baby's in the group now.
Miss Journalist.
New cool movement.
Yes.
Yes,
New
yes,
cool
yes,
movement.
yes.
And the president, Jeremiah Jett.
Yes.
Shout out to Jeremiah.
Next level of the triad.org. And like I always say, don't go to people, go to God, and you'll get results. People can give you opinions. God gives results.
That's right.
Judgment free.
Oh,
In the flesh, right here.
yes.
Our results, baby.
Right. That's right. Thank
Not
y'all for tuning
so-
in. You better tell them, Busta. Tell them one more time.
Not your average podcast, baby.
That's right. That's right.
You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? And
I'm
if you're
just-
trying to be in it, it's not your business if it ain't positive.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So I'm your main man, William Hussey 365.
And I'm your girl, Ashley Good, better known as Ash Bash in your city.
Yes, yes, and I'm the phenomenal Miss Chewy Monroe.
Hey.
Hey.
And I'm Busta B, and I'm gonna find out what Chewy mean.
We're here sooner or later. And
Next
together.
show.
That's
the
right.
next time you see my face on this show, we're gonna know her real story.
That's
I
right.
know my business.
Y'all be there.
That's what's up. Together we are Not Your Average Podcast.